I'm feeling like a kid with a toy. Look at this, it's amazing.
What's your favorite feature so far, Dario?
My favorite feature?
Yes.
I don't know. It's everything.
Let's try this again.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Little Boy, and today I have a very special guest here with me, aka Dario.
That's me.
That's him.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
All the way from
Argentina.
Argentina. So, today we're gonna talk about the new RØDECaster Pro 2, a very special device here. As you guys probably know, I'm releasing a series here on our channel to talk and teach and share a little bit about this amazing product that Rode got to send us. Watch this video to the end because we're gonna go deep.
Yes.
Deep. I'm not an expert, but my friend Dario here, he likes
to be an expert.
he likes to be an expert about audios. He do with a lot of passion. I can see, I can feel it. Let me just see if we have any more music here. Né? There we go.
Yes.
This is more my vibe. There we go. Just so we can have the music on the background so we're not bored, you know? It's kind of like a live radio right now. So it would be nice to have him here and share a little bit of information of what he know. Definitely is more than what I know. We can go over, show you guys a little bit of everything. We have two different types of microphones. Which microphones do we have here?
We have dynamic microphones and a condenser. This is a condenser, and the dynamic is this one.
Just so the music is playing on the back the whole time. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go to the effects tab here. I'm gonna edit and I'm gonna make loop.
Yes.
Done. So I don't need to keep pressing that. So that's another plus from the RØDECaster. On the smart pads, we can just put music, effects, everything that we want and just focus on what you want to do. In our case here,
It's fast.
yes,
It's fast.
fast right here. Done. Let's jump right on the first features. Microphones, very easy, very simple to use and connect. For me, for my videos, it's perfect, especially because I can just go on my camera, turn on. I don't need to have extra cords, extra thing. I just need to sync later, but it's nice. It's high quality. For me, I prioritize a lot quality because if I do my tutorials or if I want to share a nice video, do a nice voiceover, I always like to have a nice quality. I wish that I knew earlier because I didn't prioritize. I was like, oh, gear and lens and camera and this and that. But now looking back, I wish that I had like a nice audio and a nice lighting and whatever camera and lens that I have. We have 4 channels here on the back and we can just go over here. Channel 1, we can have microphones. We have the effects. We can adjust the levels. Do you want to talk a little bit about this section here?
The gain, that is important, is the first step to preset. With the gain, you have the control of the microphones. For example, this is other kind of microphone than this. This one is a condenser. It's sensible. It's more sensible than a dynamic microphone. So first, you have to set the microphone. If I'm the
Channel 2?
channel, yes, I can decrease or increase the gain. And you have to put the gain in, for example, picking like here in the yellow.
On the yellow area?
Yes, on the yellow area.
Nice.
Because if it's picking in the red area, I'm destroying the signal.
I see.
So,
and as you can hear right now, the audio is much better just by him adjusting the gain. We didn't do any adjustments on this microphone yet. Just on mine.
This is a big difference because
Yes.
I'm increasing the gain. You can hear my voice, but this destroying. I'm destroying my voice now. Can you hear the difference?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna put the gain here, and now it's clear.
It's nice. It's right in the middle, and it's on, right?
Yes. This is the phantom power.
Okay.
What is the phantom power? The phantom power is power is 48. 48. How do you say? Sorry for my English.
No worries.
Audience. But I'm in Spanish.
They are used to it. They are used to it because I am Portuguese. So.
Voltage.
Volts.
Yes. Volts.
Okay.
So if I switch off, you cannot hear me because the microphone is not working. The microphone needs the phantom power. For example, now you can hear me loud. Then I'm gonna put on again. it takes time. Yes, now it's working.
I see.
Because here inside the microphone, I have 2 layers that is working only with the energy.
Okay.
So
basically, this is the on and off of the microphone.
Yes.
Is the power. And usually, if you don't have something like this, a device like this, what would you use to connect this microphone to?
An external power.
External power.
Yes, if not, you cannot use that microphone.
I see. With this, we are able to just plug and use right away. Don't need extra devices, whatever.
The other thing, here in this channel, we have processings. The first one is a high pass filter. You can cut the frequencies. For example, you know that your voice is 500 until 5 kilohertz.
Okay.
Example. It depends if you are a male or a female.
Okay, that's gibberish for me.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm just gonna agree here. Okay.
You can cut the frequency fast because with this option, you can touch here and scroll this one, and you are scrolling in the frequency. It's
see.
fast. Then you can touch here and decrease or increase the range. You are killing the hum. For example, if you are in your room near the street, you can hear the or the basses.
I see.
With this preset, you can kill that sound fast.
And for us here, with your microphone, what would be the ideal frequency for us here? Because we're on channel 2.
No, I can kill, for example, in 60 hertz because my voice is coming from 150 hertz.
Okay, that's high pass filter.
Yes. The other one is the deesser. We are using the deesser to kill the S frequencies. This is the threshold. To move or scroll is like a limit to play the deesser. Attack, how fast it's acting. The release is at the end when this disable again.
Okay.
S S S S S S S S S S S C C C C C C C C. Okay. Place.
And it's funny because it's kind of like every time that you say some S,
Yes.
it keeps bringing that up. It's like something fighting against to cut that sound, right?
Now you can see that when I say S, it's working. If not, you can hear my S, S, S.
Go all the way through.
Can you see? Can you listen to the difference? S, S, C, C, S. And now S, S, C, C, C. It's clear. So this is the deezer. It's faster. You have to find the frequency that is around 4,000 and 5,000, and then you can kill with the gain. The other one is
noise gate. This is the one that I fight the most all the time.
The noise gate is to kill, for example, the noise when you are not talking. You have here the range to increase or decrease. The attack is how fast
it's gonna activate or deactivate that.
This is at the end. So how fast is disabling the noise gate.
The attack is the beginning and release is at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I have a fast attack, when I'm talking, it's acting at the moment.
Right away.
Yes. And if I have a slow attack,
it's gonna take a little bit more time. It's kind of like the fade.
Exactly.
The only bad thing sometimes is because if you have a loud source behind us, in this case the AC, if we activate the noise gate and we turn on, it's gonna be like a little
exactly
after we speak. Let's see if we can give an example. If I bring my up, you guys will see that my sound is with no noise gate. I'm gonna bring him down. This is my sound. Yes. I'm gonna kill this sound in the background too. Look. But now I'm gonna bring mine down and I'm gonna bring his up.
If I talk, the noise is coming again and you can hear the cue.
Because we have the AC on, it's trying to cut that.
Yes. And then, for example, we can increase the time to do a slow fade out.
Slow fade.
You can hear that now is like smooth. But if I put it fast, here I can talk 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's at the moment.
Super fast.
Super fast. So it's the same with the attack. The attack is for the beginning. For when is the noise gate working. You know? So I can do a fast attack, like, or a low attack. For example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but it's destroying my voice. only a little bit. Sometimes we need this, and sometimes we don't need it because it's too fast.
Next one.
Next one is the compressor.
Compressor.
What is the compressor? It's like a limiter that when you pass the limiter, the compressor is working, and you cannot hear my voice destroyed.
Because it's not gonna let you pick past that level to break your voice, right?
Yes, right. But you have to be careful with the compressor because you can say, okay, so I can put the compressor in the
highest?
Yes, in the highest.
Okay.
Thank you. Like this, every time the compressor with full ratio. The ratio is the range.
Okay.
And every time the compressor is acting, and I'm losing a lot of frequencies, like my S, my high frequencies. You have to use the compressor, but only a bit. You have to put the threshold, that is that limit, that line, around, I don't know, 20 dBs.
Okay.
So for a voice, maybe you have to use the compressor in 3.1. The attack is the same that the other presets. Is how fast do you need the compressor if it's acting at the time. Because if you have a snare and you are hitting snare and you have a slow attack, you are missing the hit because it's fast.
I see.
Maybe for the voice, you can put it in 1 milliseconds, and the release is the same than the other presets. Is how slow
it's gonna fade out.
Yes, exactly. So for this one, you can put it in 60 milliseconds. You can try, you can move, and you can
play around with your voice.
Exactly. Yes. The game is to recover the level of your voice. So maybe you need to put the gain in 1 dB to recover in a little bit.
And it's just like little things now. We are being like very picky. It's little things. And we are using like very powerful headphones as well.
Yes.
It might not be noticeable on the computer or on your phone when you see this video later, because it's literally like little things, but professionals and people, when they're gonna set up some stuff, this is when small little details that at the end makes like a huge difference.
Yes, and once you preset this RØDECaster, you have not to go to an editor, an external editor.
I see. Everything is made here.
Yes.
So it helps you to save a lot of time.
You have the final render from here. So that's all. And you can just put it in YouTube.
And that's one very nice thing that the goal with this product is simplistic.
Yes.
Even me, like I said before, I am not like a master, but even playing around with things, you can hear that my voice here is very clear, very nice. And going here, you are able to figure it out some things, and you'll be like, oh, okay, the noise gate. If you go to the noise gate, it's gonna cut a little bit more of the sound of the background. It's simple, it's easy.
Maybe it takes 20 minutes to configure it or to do the settings, and then you can save the settings.
Exactly.
For everything.
And that's what we're doing now. We're going very deep, but then later we just gotta save as a preset for this microphone, and we never need to come back to it.
Yes.
Perfect. After compressor, we have equalizer.
So we have only 2 options to move the gain and to move the frequency. Let me disable the noise gate. Now we are gonna listen in the fan.
Oh wow, it's different, huh?
So now I'm searching where is the
frequency of the air.
Exactly.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna kill that frequency.
It's very different already.
Yes. Now the problem is that I'm destroying my voice. So, and you can play if you want your voice lower or higher, you can play with this equalizer. We have not the third option.
Okay.
That is a Q. With the Q, you can open or close the range of the frequency. It would be fine if this has the
ability.
Option. Yes.
Nice.
But I have not the control of the Q.
Kind of like a zoom in or zoom out.
So you can find a specific frequency, for example, my yes or my when I do this, and kill that frequency. But here I can't.
We don't have that.
Do it. No.
I see.
Next one. So the exciter is basically to excite the harmonics frequencies. With the exciter, you can hear now. Hello, this is Dario. Hello, this is Dario. Now you can see here that I'm exciting this part of my frequency. This is the low frequency. Hello, this is Dario. Hello, this is Dario. Hello, this is Dario. It's a little bit, it's like a condiment. The next one is the panning. This is easy to go to right or left. If you have drums, for example, you can put your hi-hat in your left and your right in your right.
I see.
And then you can do like a stereo sound. Or you can put a person, for example, in your left and the other person in your right, on a bit like 60% or 75%.
I see.
And you can hear an stereo.
Nice.
So if you close your eyes, you can imagine that the person
And
is
hear
in your
different.
left and the other person is in your right.
Nice. And this is the Apex processing. And also they have the new Revolution preamps. What is a preamp?
Well, it's a good question because everyone is asking about the preamps or what is the difference between gain and volume. With the gain, you have the control of the preamps. So if you have a good preamps, like Revolution preamps, you cannot hear the noise that they are making or creating. So if you have a bad microphone that is not sensible, your signal that is coming from the microphone is low, okay? So you need to increase the signal with the preamp. That is the first step that the RØDECaster signal is passing. And it's very important because a good preamp means that you have a good sound.
So basically, preamps is kind of like the base of a construction. If you don't have a solid base, everything that you're gonna put on top, that you're gonna adjust on top, is not gonna be as good.
Yes.
But if you have a solid base, everything that you stack there or you switch there, it's gonna be nice.
Yes. We can do, for example, this is my channel, okay?
Yes.
I'm decreasing the gain, so I'm decreasing the preamp, okay? Now, this is the volume. So my signal is too low, so I'm losing a lot of frequencies. In reverse, if I put the gain, something like this, it's too high. You can see here that it's peaking in the red. You can hear this one. This is not my voice, you know. I have a lot of high frequencies. If I decrease the volume, it's the same destroyed voice, but with a low level. If I increase the volume, it's the same voice, but with a high level.
I see.
You know? So the first step is to put the gain correctly. Hello, hello, hello. Now you can hear that it's peaking in the yellow. And I can increase
the volume.
That is other thing. This is a good signal that is coming from the microphone. And I can decrease the volume. But the signal is every time is good. I'm not modifying my quality of the voice with the volume. I'm only increasing or decreasing the level.
Okay.
But if I change the gain, yes, I can modify my quality
of the voice.
Yes.
What do you think that would be the sweet spot here? Because we have the gain here, the volume, and this, there is no limit. So if I keep bringing this up, it will be super, super loud, but there is no like an ideal point.
This is only the gain. You have to see where is the output.
Okay.
Because you need the output level every time in less 6 dB or 0 dB.
Sometimes people can get confused with the volume, with the gain, and with the headphone level.
I know.
Because everything can be in one thing, but you don't really know what's actually the proper volume. You know what I mean?
You can go to the output. Where is the output? Do you remember?
Here.
Yes.
It's in the screen.
Exactly, yes.
When you get the RØDECaster, the display, you will see here metering, it will be default. So you're not gonna have the ability to see the levels. It's just like regular there. But if you wanna be even more precise, like I said, professional precise, you can see broadcast. And when you go back to your screen, you will have all these little levels and numbers, and it's gonna be even more like detail.
This screen is important because you can see the signal. You can see here faster. I can see that my signal is, hello, how are you? This is Dario. Maybe I need to increase my voice until here, less 6 dB. If I increase the gain now, and my headphone volumes are low, but if I'm going to here again, I can see that my signal is in the limit. So I have to decrease again my gain because now I can see that it's peaking
it's red.
Almost in the rest.
Yeah.
So this is, now we know that we have to pick
Bring
yellow.
it down.
Yes. And then I can talk, and with the volume correct,
we are able to see.
Yes.
This is kind of like the representation of your sound.
Yes.
So you're able to see what you're hearing.
Exactly.
Nice.
Now it's too low. I'm not listening my voice. I'm only watching where is my voice. So the gain, I know that is fine because it's peaking in the yellow.
On the green area.
Yes.
In the green area, yeah.
And then I can increase my volume until here, for example, that I know that when I say this is Dario, check.
Nice.
My voice is less 6 dB. 3 steps. First step is to set the gain.
Set the gain.
Second step is to set the volume. And the third step, without listening, then I can listen, set my headphone. Okay,
Nice.
this is too loud, this is
Nice.
fun. Only for monitoring. That's all.
Nice. Very, very good. Let me know in the comment down below if you have any question about the RØDECaster Pro 2 that we can help you with, okay? I feel like now we have your channel too fully set up with the advanced effects here. If you want to go here, we're gonna save this preset as Dario Mic and press done. Now we have the preset for him. If we go here on the presets, we have the neutral here, podcast studio, and we have broadcast. This is here already for you. If you don't know and you don't want to stress about it, just select one of those, plug your microphone, see which microphone you're using, press there. Example, for my case here, we are using the pod mic. They already have a setup there for me. If I want to go neutral, you'll see that the sound is straight from the RØDECaster. I didn't have to do anything. Podcast studio, same thing. Broadcast, this is another style. And then this is my voice with the little tweaks, little things. Let's see, what do I have here? Let's go back. I can show you here. My high pass filter is this. My DS is this, is activate there. 1, 2, yes, yes. There is a little bit. My noise gate is on. Now we are able to hear even clear the fan behind us. Now it's cutting a little bit. Equalizer, high, mid, and low. This is where I was like, okay, this sounds good. If we turn this off, hello, 1, 2, 3, mic test. And now it's a little bit more vivid, more rich. I like this one. And this is basically my setup using the pod mic. Another feature that's nice here, I don't know if you know about, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here and 3 virtual channels. With this, you're able to plug via USB-C. So we have 2 entries on the back. You can plug 2 computers or 2 cell phones or
USB with
anything that you need with USB-C. Yes.
play.
Another thing that I think is very impressive is this. We have here Bluetooth. We're gonna go to Bluetooth on RØDECaster Pro 2. Connected here. If I go on my files and musics, let's say it's channel 5.
No, that's fine.
It's the same music, but now we are using my phone.
Yes.
Because it's a royalty-free music I can use for my videos. And this one is from Epidemic Sound. They have a lot of different assets. Have you heard of Epidemic Sound before?
No.
It's like an online platform for creators that you pay a monthly fee and you have as many sounds, effects, moods, styles. Like if I go online and I look for hip hop or trap or bass, you're gonna show me different styles with that specific vibe that I want. So this is one of them that I like to use on my videos a lot. And you can see it's not like boring song.
Yeah.
It's not like a boring
Something to
track.
run.
It's nice.
Yes.
And if I bring a higher key on my phone, you can hear it louder and you can hear here as well. And you can adjust here too.
The game. Yes.
The game.
Exactly.
But it's very nice. Bluetooth. If you have a friend or a family member that you want to call and you want to invite to our podcast, you can make a call right away and we have a third person.
This is a good point.
My friend was sending me some funny stuff about the Valentine's Day in Brazil. So if I press this,
Não vai lá com ela porque tu é otário mesmo. Tu é Jaraguara. Ai, sei lá, esqueci lá.
so you can actually like bring and show people right away, and it's definitely more funny and it's way more engaging because you want everyone to hear, right? You can do live streamings and control everything together. On the smart pad sections, we can do sounds, we can do effects, fade ins and fade outs, triggers, remote, and all these different things. So
It's
here
so interesting.
on the sounds here, let's say we want to do our own effects. I'm gonna press 1, 2, 3 mic test and Dario.
1, 2, 3, my test. Hello.
That's it. We just record a little effect for us and we can automatically go here, cut, make a fade.
That's too fast.
Now let's listen to the one that we made. 1, 2, 3 mic test and Dario.
1, 2, 3, my test. Hello. So fast.
That's
Guys,
it.
we are in 2022. Welcome.
This one that we already did. We can change the color, like we said, the name. We can edit the toggle, it can do a hold. 1 2 3 mic test. Or we can do one shot. 1 2 3 mic test. 1 2 3 mic test. And Dario. Or we can do a hold.
Mic test. And you can play 1, 2, 3 at the same time.
1 2 3 mic test.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So we can literally do a whole music
Yeah.
just using this. Because if I have this bass here, I can make some adjustments with my voice.
1 2 1 2.
And now,
And today we are here with my friend Dario. 1 2 1 2. We can make music just using that RØDECaster Pro 2. Yeah, oh yeah.
we can do
Wow.
all of them at the same
So
time if you
fun.
want.
That
And
was
do you
so
know how
fun.
many do we have here? 64.
Wow.
64 smart pads. Not necessarily can be effects, like we said before. You can do 64 of whatever you want.
That's interesting. To create sounds and a song. So in live.
Right?
If you want.
That's cool. Because if you have your own drums, you just tum.
Yeah.
And then save here, and then it's gonna be tum ta tum ta. You're able to do that.
Wow.
If I'm just playing a bar or if I'm working at night, I don't need a whole band. I just
Exactly.
do this, play a little
yourself.
back music, boom, bring my sax, done.
Amazing.
That's the smart pad
For the next podcast.
for the next
You can
part.
do it.
A whole music.
Yes.
We can try.
Yes, or why not?
We have a whole video how you can make it sound like a robot. You can check down below. Here is the reverb. When you press, use right away the channels here 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I just want to apply to my channel 1, I can remove all of those, and it's just gonna be on mine.
And my channel is clear.
Clear.
I have not.
Now if I press 2,
Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3.
he is being used the reverb as well. And we can add more effects together. Like you said, with the smart pads, we can use a bunch together. Here we can use echo with reverb, with robot, with a lot of things. This is the echo and reverb together. And this is the megaphone with echo and reverb together. Or we can do just megaphone. So now this smart pad is just for channel 1.
Yes, it's true.
And this
Oh.
is just for channel 2.
Okay.
On the effects, mixers, sensor. This is if you speak something that
Okay.
it's
And
not appropriate.
You can change from here. or
Beep
not?
tone. What is this, man? What is this, man? You can do like whatever.
Okay.
This. I prefer the beep tone. Trash talk, fade in and fade out. Here is where we can adjust the time, how long we want to fade in and how long we want to fade
Okay.
out. Channel 1 is the main host. Doesn't really matter, but if I press this, it's gonna affect me too. Fade out 5 seconds. Let's put 5 to 5. If I'm speaking and I press this to hold, it's gonna fade automatically. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes,
Now it's bringing back
5
again.
seconds.
5 seconds to go back on.
When you press and when you press again.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you wanna do a little exit, and now we're gonna say goodbye to you. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. That's how you
The
will be
second
able
block.
to use, right? Back channel. And let's say we have 4 guests here, or we have other guests on the line, or the Bluetooth, whatever. If I press 4, if I press this button, I will be able to connect and talk to that person without record in the main track, which is nice, without disturbing the recording. If you're
Yeah.
saying something important, we don't need to disturb you.
Yes.
And ducking.
For example, if you have a track and when you're talking,
Mhm.
the track is going
This
gonna
is the
fade
ducking.
out.
Let's do that. Again. Ducking. Now that I'm speaking, it's gonna be lower, but when I stop,
It's fading in again. Hello, this is Dario. Welcome everyone.
now I'm gonna let it go, the ducking. And then when we speak, it's gonna be the same level.
And now you have the control here. from
And
here.
now you have the fader here to bring down and up. Or if you're doing the interview the whole time, settings, edit, latching, done. It's on. the whole time. It's gonna activate the whole time that we are speaking. And that's one thing that I wish that we had the option was to adjust the volume of the ducking.
Yes.
So hopefully that's something that they can upgrade because I'm sure that they can make something happen with that. And the next one is the MIDI. Can you talk a little bit about MIDI? What is MIDI?
It's a language. MIDI is basically it's notes to control some lights, some sounds that is read in MIDI. When you are using MIDI, you are sending notes to other device, for example, a sound device, a light device, or other thing that can read MIDI.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because here we have type CC,
Yes.
control, channel, press, and release. Okay.
For example, in the node 1 and the node
30.
yes, you have the control of one thing that in the other device, you have to set the node 30 to do something.
I
For example,
see.
open the door
Uh-huh.
or turn on the light. So you have to save this, and then when you are pressing the button, you are sending the notes. Channel 1. Yes, maybe we have to try with other device that is reading MIDI to test.
Uh-huh.
You know?
It would be
But
cool.
it's interesting.
That's why it's not just a pad, it's a smart pad. And now we have all the things that we did before and the mid. So if you want to create one mid section, cool. One sound effect section, cool. Another like voice effect section. If you made this far, make sure to leave a like, leave your comment down below. What's your favorite feature so far from the RØDECaster Pro 2? I would like to know from you. What's your favorite feature so far, Dario?
My favorite feature.
Yes.
I don't know. It's everything.
He's just like overwhelmed.
It's amazing. I can spend all my life trying to create
Yep.
and designing because it's fast. It's fast to create.
It's
and
quick.
It's easy.
It's
you
quick.
can see it there. So amazing.
It's
too
nice.
fast and it's small. You can put it in a bag.
It's
and go to
light.
a
It's
park,
light.
for
It's
example.
light.
Why not?
And even here on the back,
You have a screw to fix.
exactly.
Ah.
So it doesn't really need to be on your desk, on your table. If you want to like move around and put in different stuffs, you can plug that too. They're going to release the plate very, very soon to do that. And they have as well a backpack that you can
Yes.
take. They have elastic to make sure that it's secure. It's pretty neat. It's cool, pretty cool. Settings. We have the faders. Like here we have output. We have the headphone choice. In the channel 2, he's used the low sensitivity. On my channel 1, I'm using the Rode NTH100. And monitor, auto mute output, and fixed output level.
Basically, when you have a monitor and you are listening your voice and the microphone is near the monitor, you can create a feedback. It's like the frequency that is.
I see.
And then what you have to do? You have to fade out the
Bring
fader.
everything down.
So if you put the monitor in auto mute output, when the broadcaster is reading that the feedback is coming, so this decreasing the level.
Nice. You will do automatically.
Yes. If not, you can fix output level, and then the level of the monitor is from here.
And then we have listen.
Here in after faders listening, it depends where is the fader. For example, if you have the track is playing and the fader is 0, you cannot hear the music with the after fader listen.
Okay.
But if you are in pre-fader listen, it not depends of the fader because the fader can be here.
If the fade is all the way down, I'm still going to be able to hear.
It not depends of the fader. And now you can hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me, and the fader is out.
Down.
The audience cannot hear me.
I see.
So now it depends of the fader. Yeah.
You can literally do so many things. Multi-track, here we're not able to show you right now because we are recording, but we are able to do stereo or multi-track. Each individual channel would be recorded in a different track.
That's interesting.
Let's say if I'm messing up something here and like we played the music before on the background the whole time, if I want to remove that, if I don't want that music on the background, I don't need to worry about it. In the post-production, I just grab the multi-track, bring the track 1, which is mine, track 2, which is his.
Yeah.
From there, I can play with whatever I want. If I want to add the extra sound later, I can do that in post-production. Or if I want to use the ones that we use here, I still gonna have the opportunity to choose there.
And that's how the robots listen.
If you are in multi-track, now in the post-production, I can kill only your microphone. It was a good example.
And we have processing here. We have output delay and master compiler. This one,
But this is in the output master.
okay.
You can put a compressor in each channels
Yes.
and in the master. For For example, if you are in multi-track,
Yes.
you have a master compiler each tracks. But if you are recording only one track,
Yes.
you have the master compiler in that track.
The
That's
whole
all.
thing. Yes. Display, brightening. We have auto display and buttons. We can change the customs here. Metering, that we already talked about, to show the numbers, to be very precise. Haptics, feedback, and it's something about vibrating. You know when you're playing with a game and have a response vibration?
Yeah.
If I touch this, feedbacks is always on, vibrates the screen when I press something. Touch so you can see.
Okay.
That's cool. Rack button. If we are talking right now here, if I wanna press and hold for a couple of seconds, it's gonna pause.
Okay.
So we don't need to edit or cut or do anything like that. Shows, we can change, save, and adapt each individual shows. If I wanna say this is my show and Dario is gonna have his show with different settings that we have. System, here's where we have the network. If you want to connect, update when they release, you can connect to the computer via USB-C, use the Rode Central app, and you're going to be able to update from there too. Bluetooth, here's the section that we can see on the channel here. It's connected to my phone. Midi, that's the Midi center that you can allow communication between computers and all this other stuff. Dating time, language, we have more than 10 different languages. And information is here, information about the device. We are on 1.0.0. This is the first version since they release. I'm sure that they're gonna bring more stuff, add even more things, because they had the previous version, RØDECaster Pro, and they kept adding things. So hopefully we're gonna be able to use different microphones using USB-C.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Do you have anything that you wanna add, Dario, before we say goodbye?
Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you, little boy.
Of course, man.
It was a pleasure for being here.
I'm gonna put his information down below if you wanna follow him. Make sure to subscribe, leave your like, and comment down below. This way you're able to support this channel. Thank you very much, Dario, for coming to the channel today.
Thank you.
Leave your comment down below if you have anything about the RØDECaster Pro 2. I would be happy to help you and answer your question. If I don't know, if Dario don't know, we will find out and we will get back to you, okay? Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.